Alright, well, hello everyone. My name is Sega the Saga. I've been doing Monkey Ball Romhack since 2017, a little bit after the scene started in, I think it was like late 2016. Mid to late 2016, I want to say is when it started. Number of Romhacks, it's only one, but I'd have to say, let's see, there's one, two, three different versions of Dimensions before Shattered Reality became a thing, and that's four.
Hmm.
Because I made a demo after that. So five. I'd say I released five hacks. All just minor updates of the same thing over and over again as the
Hmm.
years went on.
Right. Technically the same ROM hack, but so much has changed over time.
Yeah, but when the tools got better.
Right.
Number of stages developed. That's a tough one. At least over 200.
Wow. Dimensions 1.0 was when?
20 mid 2017.
Wow.
Yeah,
And that's
and the tools I used. When we started, I was using Workshop One, which thank God that we don't have to use anything anymore. Oh my God, Workshop One. I have so many nightmares with that. I use Blend SMB. I'm still stuck on 2.78. I know it's less work to use 2.8, but I just feel comfortable using 2.78.
mm, understandable. I've
Mm-hmm.
really thought about switching from Vegas 13 for years, but 17 has a lot of weird creature comforts, and DaVinci Resolve sucks at crossfades. It's the main reason I don't use it for a whole lot. Aside from this section, probably, guys.
All right.
But all right, we can jump into more proper questions here. So we'll start with some easy
Hey.
ones. How were you first introduced to the Monkey Ball series?
When I was in first grade, I saw my friend got a GameCube and he had Mario Party on it. And it's not Monkey Ball, but we were playing Mario Party, and I said, "This is so fun. Do you have any other games that you could play that are multiplayer?" And he said, "Yeah." And the only other multiplayer game I think he had at the time was Monkey Ball 2. And I just was, for some reason, I was just enamored by it. I just couldn't stop playing it when I thought it was really fun. And eventually, when I got my own GameCube back in first grade, I got three games: Pokemon XD, Mario Party 7, and Monkey Ball 2. And I spent the most time playing Monkey Ball 2 just over and over trying to beat the game. And it was years before I even found out that the game had a master mode, which just made me even more excited.
Yes, same
But
here.
I love Monkey Ball, and I bought Monkey Ball 1 and after I played it. And even though I didn't like it at the time because of the difficulty, I grew to love it over time.
Hmm.
So that's how I was introduced to the Monkey Ball series.
So, what would you say is your favorite of the official series in terms of Monkey Ball games?
I'm torn between Monkey Ball 1 and Monkey Ball Deluxe because
Interesting.
Monkey Ball 1, it feels like the arcade game, even though it's not, but it feels like the arcade game. I just like the camera angle and the
Very close.
presence of more more compact stages that focus on unique gimmicks rather than Monkey Ball 2's big 3D model showcase.
Yeah, I
Not to
get
say
that.
that Monkey Ball 2 is bad, it's just but the other reason I bundled Deluxe in there is because it has the enhancements that Monkey Ball 2 has to the Monkey Ball 1 stages, but it also has its fair share of like emulation problems on Xbox 360 and just quality of life things that weren't applied when porting from GameCube over to Xbox. And don't even get me started on PS2.
Right. Deluxe had quite a few issues in the porting process on both ends. It's a major reason why Deluxe and 2 exists.
Yes, which I'm thankful for.
Yes, as am I.
Uh,
Because
but yeah, I'd
Xbox
say,
emulation sucks too.
oh my god, Xbox emulation. But I'd
Mm.
say overall, yeah, Monkey Ball 1 and Monkey Ball Deluxe are tied for my favorite.
Mm. And then, what would you say is your favorite Monkey Ball ROM hack?
I think my favorite Monkey Ball ROM hack would probably have to be probably Gaiden.
It's a go-to answer.
I think Monkey Ball Gaiden is just like compared to the other complete hacks like 651 and Monkey Ball goes for like a very arcadey thing, and not that I'm against that, but I just think some of the master levels are more cheap than fair difficulty. And same thing with 651, it's very like Kaizo,
651 World
whereas
10 is 100% Kaizo.
even some stages in World 9 I feel like are kind of on that verge
Some
of
of
being
them
Kaizo.
start to get to that point. Yeah, I agree.
But like the thing I like about Gaiden is that like it's hard, but it feels like there's a genuine like obstacle to overcome rather than just like let's take for example a Monkey Ball 2. Oh, it's I think it's Masters. I forget what Master Extra stage it is, but it's called Hook, and it's a seesaw with just like 90 million bumpers on it,
Yeah,
and I was just
I know
like,
what you're
that's not
talking about.
fun. That's just cheap.
Why?
Whereas Tartarus, like the level I'm still stuck on, I still can't beat it, but Tartarus is like it's a genuine challenge. It's just actual like things you have to think about and overcome. And that's what I like about Gaiden is like it's not
Yeah,
just a pick up and play monkey ball hack. It's something you got to invest time into.
you gotta learn
Yeah,
to appreciate Gaiden.
yeah. So overall, Gaiden is probably my favorite hack out there because just the quality and just the level design is really good.
Mm. That I think is just kind of generally agreed
Yeah,
upon.
Cutsman hit it out of the park with that hack.
Yes. What other content slash work do you do besides Monkey Ball ROM hacks?
Well, I used to do Mario World ROM hacks and Pokemon Ruby ROM hacks, and I still have the programs and games that I was working on my computer. It's just I haven't delved into those in a long time because Monkey Ball hacking has taken up a lot of my time because it's the one I want to focus most on because it's the one I can do the most unique things with.
What game inspired you to get into ROM hacking in general?
When I saw the original, I think it was the on the SM World Central by Yoshi Master. I think that's where he posted it. He posted the first ever custom Monkey Ball level. I saw that and I was like, "Whoa, custom Monkey Ball content? You mean people are actually making their own like levels for a game that Sega has neglected for the last how many years?"
Right.
And I was just like, this is cool. Like you get to mod something into the existing game engine with the physics that everyone loved, like because nobody likes the new physics in the new games, and the level design has just been tanking over the years. Sega just hasn't been appreciating that series for what it used to be. And side tangent, that's why I love but Banana Splits so much because it kind of goes back to the old formula.
You've
But
gotten to experience it, right? You're one of the only people I've met that's
yeah,
gotten to play Banana Splits.
I've beaten Banana Splits 100%, and it's a fun game. If you're a fan of Monkey Ball 1 2, definitely get a Vita if you can find one on the cheap and play Monkey Ball Banana Splits. It's a good Monkey Ball game. But other than that, yeah, like when I saw that people were doing custom levels, God, I could finally like build the Monkey Ball game that I've wanted to see for years. So that's where I got into Monkey Ball ROM hacking.
You mentioned it a little bit how the tools have evolved over time, but without giving away too much technical detail, what is the process of level creation like for you?
Well, it was different in a couple of stages of my life. So when it first started, everyone used Wings 3D, and say what you want about Wings 3D, it was good at the time for making levels. It was the best thing we could use at the time. Nowadays, I stay far away from it because of modeling issues and texturing issues. Don't there was a time where when Splenda Stage came out for Blender, uh, I still wasn't good at modeling in Blender, so I would still model in Wings and then export the models and import them into Blender. That caused some texture issues because when you import something in the Blender and you cube project something, let's say you just cube project a cube, the different sides of the cube will be rotated 90 degrees, and it's really hard to fix your alignment when it comes to like wall textures. So I learned how to eventually start modeling in Blender, and Blender is what I've been using since. I know some people can use like SketchUp or there's another program, forget what it's called. The I forget, but like I'd say Blender is probably the best you're gonna get right now because especially with I said I don't use 2.8, but if you want to get into it, you should learn 2.8 since it's the most relevant thing. Actually, you can upgrade to 2.9 because I think it's compatible with that. But there's so much quality of life changes in 2.8 that I don't take seriously enough because I'm just so used to the UI of 2.78. But
Mhm.
it's for people who want to get into it, I would start with 2.8 since it's the most relevant.
Yeah. Plus, Blender's just an extremely versatile tool that's used
Oh
in almost
yeah.
every industry in terms of 3D modeling.
Oh
Incredibly
definitely, yeah.
common. It's extremely nice that now all you need to do is know how to use Blender to make a Monkey Ball level.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. What are your thoughts on the state of the franchise slash later Monkey Ball games?
It's pitiful. It's absolutely pitiful. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Monkey Ball started dying after the DS game, in my opinion, because
Yes.
I had never played the Game Boy Advance game until I was a young adult. I didn't even know it existed until I was in high school. But
Same.
I played one and I played two, and they were great games. And I played Touch and Roll on the DS. And while I was a bit disappointed that it was like kind of a best of hits, I'd say, of stages from one and two with a sprinkle of like unique stages in there, I thought overall it was fine. But I definitely noticed that it was starting the decline of Monkey Ball. And once Banana Blitz came out, for me that hit the nail in the coffin. It,
Mm.
like you add all these useless features that nobody wanted into series like jumping, and you focus less on gimmicky level design for something that fits more in terms of a platformer than a monkey ball game.
It's Marble Madness
It's
instead of Monkey
Yeah,
Ball.
it's Marble Madness. It's not a labyrinth simulator. It's Marble Madness. So like that's where it really hit. And then once I saw Step and Roll, I gave up all hope because when I
Step
saw
and Roll
that.
is the Sonic 06. Oh,
Oh my god! No, the
of
Sonic
Monkey.
06 is Monkey Ball Adventure, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, well, okay, but Adventure didn't go anywhere. I guess
Yeah, it
06
didn't
didn't
go anywhere.
either.
In fact, side tangent about Adventure, I've never owned Adventure in my life. I when I was little, and I went to Target, and Target had these things called kiosks. Um, technically they still do for the Switch, but that's about it. But they
Yeah,
had kiosks.
it's
They had
true.
kiosks for every system, like PS2, Xbox Original, and GameCube, and even Nintendo 64. When that was kind of dying out, they still had that there. But I remember when my parents would go shopping, I would go to the video game section and play the demo kiosks for games that I didn't own. And one of them was Monkey Ball Adventure, and I didn't get to play it very long because they did their shopping really fast. But I played like four stages and was admittedly curious, but I never got the chance to play it again, so I didn't have much of an impression on it, and I forgot it existed, so I just ignored it. Boy, I'm glad I didn't buy it because I would have been massively disappointed by it.
Yes.
But I'd say Adventure isn't like awful, but
It's the worst of the series, though.
it's the worst of the series, but it at least keeps that tradition of the the
I don't know,
labyrinth.
Steppenwolf is pretty bad sometimes.
Steppenwolf is, oh my god, I'll get Steppenwolf in a second, but um,
I think I might actually rather play Adventure over Steppenroll. It's hard to say. Pick your poison, right?
I'd rather play Adventure because at least the level design
Isn't
has that
always
monkey
bad.
ball feel to it. The level design's bad, but it has that monkey ball feel to it. It has that like identity that one and two has.
It feels like Traveler's Tales wanted to make a good game and they just didn't have the time to do it.
Yeah.
Steppenroll feels like
So
nobody gave a shit.
I can forgive Adventure for what they tried to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's still a bad game. But like, I'd say Step and Roll really just like time for me to talk about Step and Roll.
Yes. Oh,
So like, when I saw that game and I saw that the main selling point of the game was the stupid Wii Fit balance board, I was like, okay, never mind. But I saw that you could play with a Wii remote, so I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't play it in its life cycle because phased out of that for a while, of like the Monkey Ball series. But like when I was in, I want to say it was my first year in college, I started picking up Black on the Monkey Ball series, that everything I missed, and I was playing it. I don't own a balance board because I mean, who does yoga? Am I right?
On a
Um,
Wii, who does yoga?
we especially in 2019.
Yeah.
Um, so I bought Step and Roll, and I saw that there was an option to play with the Wii remote, and I said, "Oh, cool." The game that says, "Oh, you're not going to play the way that we want you to play with the game with." Fuck you. Here's a whole bunch of Easter Island heads to added for artificial difficulty. Have fun. It's like
Game design.
game design. You're not going to play with the peripheral you want. Let's just artificially make the difficulties not even harder. We're just going to put these in your
Just
way
cheapen
to
it.
make you annoyed. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
There's
just.
there's this one stage. I forget what stage it is, but there's this one stage in
I like how
Polar
we're talking
Festival.
about step and roll so much in this.
but there's this one stage. I just fucking cannot stand it. It's like you're going up and down these hills. It's in I forget the world name already. The snow one, because I mean fuck if I can remember that game stuff other than chimpanzee, but in the polar level or whatever the hell it's called, there's this up and down level that would be pretty normal, but since you're playing with the Wii remote, they had these Easter Island heads everywhere, and I swear to God, I wanted to throw the fucking Wii remote at the TV screen after playing that stage. Oh,
So, good
moving
game.
on. Moving on to God, what was after? Oh yeah, the iOS
3D.
games. Well, the
Oh
iOS
yeah,
games.
iOS games.
They
Did
were
you ever
okay.
play any of
Nothing to
those?
write. Yeah, I actually played both of them, and
Really?
sadly, I can't play the first one anymore because
It's gone.
newer technology iPhones can't play it. But anyway, the second one's still up there, and they're not offensive in my opinion. I mean, they work for a mobile game, but
Right.
it's far from anything engaging. It's just something as a time killer. Moving on to 3D though, I was massively disappointed by 3D. I thought it was
Weren't we all?
I thought it was better than Step and Roll in some regards, but I think generally overall it's worse because can you even die in the first world other than
I
timing
don't.
out?
I don't think so. I mean, the physics just aren't good enough to actually do any like fancy jump outs of the level. So
I
you probably can't.
the only sense of joy that I can get out of Monkey Ball 3D is trying to speed through the game as fast as possible. It's not a good Monkey Ball game at all, but it's a good speed game. I'll say that. Since the
Mm,
levels are piss easy, it's like,
Mighty Number Nine syndrome.
oh my god, Mighty Number 9 Syndrome. I will speed through that game any day. But yeah, I just something about it sticks out more to me than Step and Roll, just because it doesn't inflate the difficulty if you don't play with gyro control. It just keeps everything the same.
Mm.
So I think it's less offensive than Step and Roll, but like it's just not a whole lot of like
It's still
variety, I'd
not a
say.
well-made game.
I like half the stages are like, okay, guys, go. We ran out of stages. Go in your kitchen cupboard and grab a cookie cutter. Oh, that's the stage. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and then uh, next game,
Banana
Monkey Ball,
splits.
Monkey Ball Bounce.
What?
Moving on. Monkey Ball Banana Splits. It's a good, like I said before, it's a good game. It
Stuck on
harkens
a
back
platform
to
nobody owns.
on a platform that no one owns. Um, it harkens back to what made Monkey Ball 1. I'd say there's elements of 2, but it harkens back to what made Monkey Ball 1 such a good game. You had limited lives, and you had to think about how you traverse levels. Is this shortcut something that's worth me taking? Granted, there's not a lot of warp goals in that game, but the few there are actually kind of challenging. So I like what they did with the first world. It's all just reuse stages from other Monkey Ball games prior to get you familiar with the game mechanics, and then the rest of the stages are all unique to the game.
That's a cool idea, actually.
Yeah. Um, I thought it was a pretty good game. It's a hard game. There was times where I wanted to throw the Vita against the wall, but once you just learn it and you practice it, you get better at it. And then once you get to master in that game, everything's fine after that because you can die as much as you want in master. But yeah, although thanks to the internet for not detailing anything about this game, I still don't know how to unlock the characters in that game. I just feel like I get them randomly
Interesting.
because there's the alternate uh characters for I, Mimi, Baby, and Gongon. But I only got 2 of them in my play session, and I don't know how to unlock them, and the internet won't tell me. So if anyone knows how to unlock them in the Vita game, please post in the comments. I'd love to know. But yeah, I'd say the last Monkey Ball game ended on a high note. Stage builder not withstanding.
Oh, I'm assuming that was extremely
Uh,
basic.
you take a photo of something and it auto generates a stage.
Oh, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Does that even count as
And
a stage builder?
I guess I don't think so, but they marketed it as one.
Uh,
They're like create your own Monkey Ball stage. And like, yeah, how am I doing this?
uh,
I decided to test it out. I drew exam C on a piece of paper and I took a picture of it and it came out nothing like I wanted.
uh,
So yeah, that goes to show you how the stage builder works in that game. It doesn't. So yeah, overall the series was, and then it got slowly better. But then we had a monkey ball game in years.
right. Yeah, Banana Splits was the last game, and while things were looking up, it's on a dead platform,
Banana
and that was
Blitz HD. Oh
2014.
boy.
I
Okay,
still can't believe Deluxe HD has never happened. That seems like such
it's
an easy move.
it needs to
It,
happen.
it can't be that hard.
I understand why they remade Banana Blitz because it was the most selling game
Yeah,
like
but I don't
ever.
know if that's fair.
It's not fair. The only saving grace that Banana Blitz HD gets in my book is for 2 reasons. One, no more Wiimote waggle, and Sonic.
Yeah, if that even
That's the
works
only
your boat.
reason I will ever play that game.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's the Monkey Ball series in my opinion. After 2,
it really do be like that sometime.
that went on really long, but hey,
Hey,
that's
that's
how I
okay.
feel.
We actually you went game by game, which is more than most people
Yeah,
have brought up. Usually they're
because I'm
like, oh
passionate.
yeah, it's shit, moving on.
I'm passionate about this series, and I want it to succeed. But I don't know when Sega's willing to do their part.
Mm.
All right, so oh my goodness, what question were we even on? What's the next
So
one?
yeah, that was just the current state of the series. So after
Hmm.
that, uh, what's it been like seeing the Romhack community evolve over time, and you along
That
with it?
is that is something that is very interesting to me because when it first started, uh, we had like nothing. We had I think what was it? We had Crabs who made about 20 stages, and they were very high quality stages for the time. Some of them were incomplete with the skyboxes, but oh boy, that crystal skybox that Krabs made, that was in 2017, and that was way ahead of its time. That felt like a 2020 thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that it looks like something that could have been in Gaiden.
Yeah, it looks like something that would have been in Guide. It looks clean.
And it was made in 2016. I cannot believe
Yeah,
that.
it's ridiculous. Krabs did an outstanding job with that. And then the only other things I can think of were a bunch of miscellaneous levels that a lot of those people don't make levels anymore. But a few of them being, a few of the remaining ones being NGUU and Pseudonymous BN. Pseudonymous levels back in the day were really good. They've shown their age nowadays, but back then they were really good quality stages. And then you had the early NGU stuff, and it's
I
time
would
it's
agree.
time for people to move on from the old NGU stuff and acknowledge NGU for what he's doing now.
Right. Don't think of NGU2 anymore. Three's
Yeah,
been
don't
out
think
for a
of
while. 3.25 just came out, which I know is kind of contentious. I actually haven't played it yet as of doing this.
I have to play that too, but I enjoyed the original release of 3. I think 3 was
Yes,
great,
3 is
and
great.
R2 was good too.
I love the original R, man. I think that's NGU's best work. Even
Monkey
though
Ball
it's
R was good.
incomplete,
Yeah,
but
Monkey Ball R was good.
man,
I even have a
good
soft
stuff.
spot for 1+2. It's a very mixed hack in my opinion, but I have a soft spot for 1+2.
Yeah. Fun fact: I thought that 1+2 was literally just NGU 1 and NGU 2 stuck
Nope.
together as a pack. Not even close.
But yeah,
Seems
that's where it
funny, boys.
started with the community the community pack 1.0, NGUU, pseudonymous BN, and uh, crabs. So those four really kind of started it, and then I think that's when Ultra Kirby Fan 100, the official Cherim, now just going Cherim, and that's when we three joined the community and started making our own levels. And that was in 2017. And then slowly we started getting more people. Like I think who else did? Oh well, Metallico made some stages too. I forgot to mention Metallico. She made a lot of good stages too.
Hmm.
And then we got other people like Toothy started working on stuff. Brandon SMB started working on it, and we got really cool people like the Bomb Squad who made a lot of these cool. He made the Bomb Squad and Brandon, I think a little bit too, have helped work with a lot of like the tools that we
The
use.
very
And
technical side of making all this stuff possible.
yes,
Extremely important.
without those two and Toothy as well. Toothy I think did some amazing stuff with the community too. Without those three individuals, I don't think the scene would be nearly as advanced as it was today.
Hmm.
And same with Crafted Card. Crafted Card did a lot of stuff. And then we get to Luigi Mario and Bites, now known as Twilight.
And Mike
Um,
280. Both of those have changed their names over time.
oh yeah, it's Mike now. It's
Uh,
Mike. It's not Luigi Mario. It's
it's
Mike.
new. I know.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to it, but
All my old
yeah,
stuff still says Luigi Mario as well. Don't worry about it.
I think is it Monkey Ball Madness that Mike's working on?
Yes.
Yeah, Monkey Ball Madness and Monkey Ball were, I think, some of the first hacks to really show what the ROM hacking community was capable of. Because Monkey Ball was ahead of its time compared to everything else that was out.
Yes.
So it really stepped up the expectations and custom levels. But slowly but surely, we've been able to catch up with the progress that Twilight made at the time with that first hack, and we're starting to make things that are on par or are better than Monkey Ball One. So this is that 2018 was that turning point where we started to go from very average to okay, now we're getting the very serious kind of.
We have a new standard. We're
We have
not
a new
just trying to be
standard.
as good as like Krabs' levels. Now we have an entire landmark pack that everybody
Yes.
agrees this is where we need to start going from here.
Yes. And a lot and that's it bugs me a little bit, but I understand why the community thinks this way. It's like if your pack isn't up to the standards of Monkey Ball One, it's gonna get forgotten about. And I understand that because you want your hack to have quality, and I understand that. But
It's
like
just such
not
a high
everyone,
bar for a new
not
creator.
not yeah, for a new creator, it's a very high bar. So it's hard to get into the hacking scene, I'd say, but it's not impossible. If you want to get into it, just keep practicing and keep trying, and eventually you'll get it. I've been working on stages for 3 years. I still haven't even hit my full potential yet. I'm still evolving.
Kind of sad to see Ultra now not really having been updated for a long time.
I know.
Like it's
I
kind
want.
of sad to see like because you and Charon's packs were in a similar state at that time, but have evolved so much since then, and Ultra's here stuck in the past.
Yeah, Ultra's been stuck in the past, and that's not to say that Synonymous hasn't made things. He's, excuse me, he's made a whole bunch of cool stuff. But
Yes.
as far as Ultra goes, I want to know where that's going, and I understand that he wants to focus on his Mario World stuff, and kudos to
Oh,
him for doing that.
absolutely.
If he wants to focus on Mario World, then by all means he should do that.
Right.
But I really want to see where Monkey Ball Ultra is going, because like people looked up to Pseudonymous BN, because he
Right.
at the time he, Monkey Ball Ultra was like the best thing, and his design philosophy is really good, I'd say.
Yes. It was just
So
stuck with very old tools.
I really yeah, and he's still using the old tools, so he's clearly capable of pumping out something that looks modern with something that is old. So I really think that if he continues work on Ultra, he could be on par with the Monkey Ball 2, 651, and Gaiden hacks, I think, personally. And even and one more person I have to mention in regards to the evolution of Monkey Ball is it's a hack that's inspired by a lot of motifs from Sonic, and specifically Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Heroes, and 06. And I am very curious to see where this is going because it looks amazing. The skyboxes and the music and the way it's all themed, it's
Just
just
gorgeous.
amazing. I am so, when she posted that special stage skybox, my mind just like blew up
Yeah,
because
dude.
that was impressive.
Yeah, I'm very excited for. I think, at least the last time Trixie mentioned it, it was Monkey Ball Adventure 2 Battle, and then,
Yeah,
uh,
I think it's just Monkey Ball. I don't know if it's Monkey Ball Adventure now, but like
well, it has
regardless
to
of
be Adventure
where,
2, right? Because Adventure already
yeah,
exists.
regardless of what it's called, I'm very excited to see where it's going, and I look forward to the full release when that comes out because it is truly something to like feast thine
It'll be a
eyeballs
big
because
step.
it's going to be a big step in the monkey ball scene, I think.
And then, actually, along with that, and I'll probably shout out all of these around the endpoint, but Monkey Ball launch, Die Roots pack. I'm expecting a lot of good stuff from.
Monkey ball launch, I'm expecting great things from Dire Spec. I've seen his work.
Yes.
It looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be on par with the difficulty of Gaiden. So
Yes.
that'll be nice to get something that's more difficult out there,
Something
but
for
also
ILers to
something
sink their teeth into.
some
That seems to be his main goal
something
with a
to yeah
lot of
something
it.
to sink your teeth into and develop and like not develop like devote a bunch of time into a single level and trying to beat it. I'm excited for it.
Yes.
So keep your ears and eyes open for that because it's going to be really cool in my opinion.
And then I know Cherms had musings about developing a Monkey Ball 3 project for just putting all like the touch and roll and deluxe exclusive and the noteworthy Monkey Ball Junior stages in
Yeah,
to
any
sort of
adventure stages.
and the adventure stages that work.
Mm.
Uh to basically give us what maybe a third AV Monkey Ball game would have looked like.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that sounds like a cool and restorative project. And also, Banana Splits doesn't have the jump, right? Can somebody try to port some of those, maybe, possibly?
Banana Splits does not have a jump, so anything that you can do in Monkey Ball 1 and 2, you can do in the Vita game. I mean,
Sweet.
the only thing you can't do in Monkey Ball 1 and 2 that you can do in the Vita game is walk on top of Jamma bars.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, because
Interesting.
Jamma bars don't have collision on the top.
I bet that could be fixed.
You probably could, but at least right now, nobody wants to work with Jamma bars because nobody likes them.
Yeah.
So it probably would. We'd probably have to phase Jamma bars back into the ROM hacking scene.
Just don't bring back bumper jumps, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, just don't.
We
Um,
have an improvement. We have jump
we have
pads.
jump pads now. We have jump pad abuse. I'd say that it's a good idea. To put all those levels into the Monkey Ball 2 engine and just see how they go. Because I think,
Hopefully it
and
works out.
something that Crimhex is doing that can lead into this. Crimhex is working on a touch and roll port to GameCube, and it looks amazing. So I can't wait to
Nice.
see how some of the touch and roll levels play in the GameCube engine.
Well, most of them were already there, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you have your
You have your outliers.
yeah, you have your outliers in there. So I'm excited to see how the monkey ball touch and roll stages play in the GameCube engine. the new ones that were added for that game.
I think they'll probably work fine, honestly, because
Yeah.
there's very little different. We weren't working with Banana Blitz controls at the time. It was
Yeah.
pretty close. It was still heavy, like it should be.
So yeah, there's some interesting projects coming around the corner from me and a bunch of other people in the community. So I'd say stay tuned. I'm definitely excited to share with the communities the work I've been doing, the updates I've been working on for Dimensions. So just keep your ears open, keep your eyes peeled, and just stay along for the ride.
Alrighty, so you can have any final comments that you just want to add regarding stuff. You're free to plug anything.
Hashtag free Cherim and
Thank you.
seriously, get my boy Cherim back onto the monetization stuff. He deserves
Hardcore
it.
free chair.
Yeah, I don't know why his monetization got pulled. He doesn't even have 2K subscribers. There's no reason it
Yeah, it's
shouldn't have
inexcusable.
been pulled.
Very silly.
YouTube system is broken. And
100%.
so yeah,
I
hashtag
would
free
agree.
Cherim and um don't play Ultra Heaven 5.
Okay. I've still never done anything, and so fun fact about Banana Blitz on emulation, because I'm not buying HD out of principle. Uh, Older versions of Dolphin, non 5.0 versions of Dolphin, crash at the final boss when he does his last phase.
Really?
And I've never found a code that works to just give me access to the last two worlds. So I've never experienced them. I feel like I'm not missing out
Um,
on anything.
you're not miss. I mean,
There's
Sinking
some
Swamp is okay.
okay stuff in there,
Yeah,
from what I
there's
can
some okay
tell.
stuff. But once you
Nothing
get to Ultra
special.
Heaven 5, you're just gonna wonder what they were thinking when they thought that that was playable.
Especially with a Wiimote. Jeez, some of that looks tough for analog.
And the final platform that doesn't have collision.
Oops.
I remember the one and only time I got over that annoying ass pyramid jump part and I landed on the red pyramids. Interval was trying so hard to warn me about the platform that didn't have collision, and I didn't know, but it was too late. I jumped onto the platform and I fell right through it, and then I never got that far again.
Mm,
So I will always have an incomplete
yes.
save file on the Wii version because I cannot be fucked to even try and beat that stage
On Wiimote, man.
on a Wiimote. It's hard enough on the HD, but with a
Yeah.
Wiimote, it's yeah.
Alrighty. Any questions for me?
No, I think that about covers it.
Nice.
I just want to say thank you for having me on. The interview got on for a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I mean, hey, I got to speak my opinions on the franchise and where the scene's going.
They've all gone for about 40 minutes too. I don't see any of them going more than an hour at this point, unless
Okay.
somebody really surprises me, because we got on quite a few tangents and we still haven't even broken 50 minutes. So,
Yikes! Wow. Well, I just want to say thank you for having me on your show. It's an honor that I something that I did out of a passion in my heart got it's getting something this recognized, and I never thought that one day people would want to interview me and other creators about just something they do for the community out of the kindness of their heart and for the community that want a real monkey ball experience. It's an honor.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been nice to go through all of this. A huge body of work. It's also been nice that just to bond a bit with a lot of creators that are now going through their old history at the same time that
Yeah.
I'm going through all this. It was good timing, just overall.
Hey,
I
hey,
got very lucky.
real quick before the interview ends. Hey, if anyone watching this video knows where Dimensions 1.0 is, release that, please. I don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah, we're still
We
looking for a bunch of old files. Dimensions
we're
1.0
still
chief among
we're
them.
st- we're still looking for Dimensions 1.0. I don't I don't have the link for it anymore. I don't have all the files for it. That's long gone on my old computer, which is gone. If anyone has the ISO for Dimensions 1.0, please join the Discord server and post a download link for it so that history doesn't get forgotten.
Google Drives are not hard to set up, people.
Yeah.
And if you have a
Ugh.
Mega account, all the better. But
Yeah. If anyone has Dimensions 1.0, let us know, because we are dying to get our hands on that.
yeah, I'll definitely post a few messages regarding all the stuff that's just kind of been fallen by the wayside. Like, Rising Miss Pack is gone. One of Brandon's old packs is gone.
Yeah.
One of Scrap's earliest level packs is gone from 2017, missing. So, a bunch of stuff that I'm sure would be very interesting to see. But if anybody has it, then it'd be very useful. That'll be at the end, though. But yeah,
All right, sounds like a plan.
thank you for being on here.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me on.
We just broke 15 minutes. Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Good stuff.
Right.
This part,
right.
whenever the Raw finally does get released, is just going to be called Sega the Saga and I bashing Monkey Ball step and roll for an hour.
Oh my god, I can't wait for it.
Good shit. Alright.
Alright. It was a pleasure, man.
So long, Gay Bowsers. I guess we can head back
So
to
long, Gay Bowser.